What's up, you guys? I'm Philosophical. This is my channel. We're going to get right into it. Opening. I don't know if that was still there from the last one. We're going to see how long it stays up there. If it changes quick, then I'll just assume that that was from the last time. Orphan. Somebody could be pregnant too. Baked in the oven. A child card. Somebody could definitely... Or you feel like something about childhood. Oh, some of you work with kids, or you're going to work with kids. Maybe some of you guys want to work with like foster, or do foster, or just come up with a new way of foster care that's safe for the kids. Opening. So there's definitely could be somebody that's watching there's an opening for a job that you were looking for with working with children. I don't know if this is teaching or daycare or whatever. Yeah. I think there's somebody here that's going to walk away from a job that they can't stand anyway and go towards doing something that's more fulfilling, working with children. So there's definitely going to be an opportunity for somebody. I don't know if you applied or somebody's watching you or something, but I feel like you work well with kids. This possibly is part of your destiny too. I feel like this makes you happy. That there may be somebody that wants to partner with you. It could actually be like 2 or 3 other people. This may be like a big thing, a legacy having to do with children being taken care of. I think that there's going to be a lot of kids that are going to be in foster care because there's a lot of people getting caught up for shit they didn't know they were getting caught up for. There's going to be a lot of kids that need good people to raise them and then also adhere to this new matrix we're creating. So other parents are getting themselves caught up and offed and set up and locked up, and I guess you be bringing home the bacon. Okay? Yeah, whatever it is. So you're gonna bring happiness to kids that have been breadcrumb, which it's gonna help bring balance into this world. Period. Because now we get these kids straight and we get them grounded and we get them balanced and they're not taking on the same toxic behaviors as their parents. It's almost like good. It's another separation of wheat and chaff. But it's with parents and children, unfortunately. Young children that are being raised or they're watching things they shouldn't see. They're watching their parents or hearing their parents say shit in certain words and racist comments, and they're seeing like men overacting their masculine and women too. Like there needs, I feel like there's just a need for feminine energy on this planet right now, like an overdose of it, of feminine energy. So that's good. So maybe because it's going to help you bring balance into your life as well, because you possibly had a childhood where it was a little violent or chaotic, or it's going to be different for every one of you, where this is good for you. So maybe it's a good way to release some resentment or like residual anger or hurt. Yeah, this is gonna make you really happy. Finish. Yeah, good. Well, that's great. That's amazing. Yeah, rescuer. So yeah, I feel like you are going to rescue kids. There's somebody that's going to start like a foundation or something, or like a large company. It's part of someone's legacy to work with protecting children and making sure that is also crucial. That's more crucial than we are with this new world. But somebody's got to lead these kids, and it can't be people who just don't give a fuck about them. Yeah, and bring out their creativity and everything. I love this. And make sure that these kids, like, they finish whatever their lifetime is, happy, wealthy, staying away from thieves, not being able to be fooled, teaching these kids about manifestation and about what they put their focus on, and just keeping the toxic shit away from these kids. That's amazing. That's great. I don't even want to pull the other cards. I don't want to pull the actual white cards because I like this message. So maybe this is after you finish a cycle, and that's why that's up. Voice. Look at this shit. Yes. This is advocacy. This is somebody where you definitely know that the reason that you went through shit as a child and whatever else was so that you could give back and bring balance and healing into this world through putting these kids in front of stuff that's going to help them grow and nothing else, and around people. Teaching them discernment. Well, they know it, but, letting them know how important it is. That's amazing. This is amazing. Helping kids get to the finish line. Yeah, helping them actually get to like what they were destined to come here to do. W. W-E, we. Yeah, together. Wes. W-E-S. World Education Services. Absolutely. Thank you so much for confirming that. Teaching them about the things that they need so that they can have the world, the life, the destiny, the finish, everything like that they came here to have, so that they don't get caught up in the matrix and the distraction and the temptation and everything that keeps them from being the great leaders that they were supposed to be. Females especially. I guess they're saying, or you're a female and you're supposed to do this. Like, or maybe you're saying that they're saying that people, they need more of a female energy, right? Like the feminine energy in their life. There's too much masculine energy with these kids because it's coming from, a lot of them, it's coming from the father, and then because there's bitterness between them two, and now a lot of us women have to step into our masculines to feel like we have to protect ourselves because these dudes took like their masculine to another level. So we're just trying to keep up with you guys, right? Like 18 years old. Yeah, until they're 18. It's a different type of system. Like the system that's going to work for these kids and not against these kids. They need protection. They need people to protect them. So somebody could be having a baby. One of you could be having a baby and you're thinking about all this now. Like, I want to raise my child the complete opposite way that I was raised. I'd be happy if they never watch television, but if they do, I'm going to make sure you're going to program that child, because I feel like we all have programs. It's called a regime, like a routine. It's like a ritualistic thing. It becomes a program, right? So you can program, no problem. Just make sure you're programming yourself to be the best version of yourself, and that people want to follow your program because it seems to work. So it's like programming these kids and rewiring their brains for success. It's amazing. And I feel like, yeah, this is something that you're going to love to do. Your voice, because your voice means something. Like, you're speaking from experience. A lot of you are speaking from experience, and you just have a very clever way of expressing what you're talking about. There's something unique about the way that you express. I don't know if it's passion behind your voice or if it's the fact that you've experienced some of this stuff, so you're speaking from the heart, but I can feel that there's like you people listen when you speak, motherfucker, whoever you are. Comedy, you could be also funny as well, so maybe you bring a nice mix into, so you'll make it fun. Oh, this is amazing. So you have a sense of humor too. You have to be a Heyoka or something to go through this, to get to want to advocate, because that's what it feels like. But through taking care of children, like adopting them, or an updated foster service that works for the kids with spirituality. But comedy, it makes them want to learn. It makes them interested. So you know that. So you possibly, because you healed from your childhood shit now, dependent. Yeah. Wow. Not codependent, independent, they're saying. Teach these kids now how to be independent and dependent on themselves, so that they can be dependent on for people who deserve it, and then so on and so forth. Using your discernment, teaching these kids everything that we're learning now later in life, so that they can keep this going, and then this becomes the way. Make it the only way. So there's only success from here on out. So I think that a lot of you guys heal from your childhood shit to become strong enough to now to want to give back and to make money off of it as well. Yeah, this is what you're destined to do. Somebody's destined to do this, so maybe it'll make it easier for you, the childhood that you had. realizing, oh my God, because if you really are a good person, like people like to claim that they are, then this should be fulfilling enough to you without the fucking money, really, right? It's like that, for people who are really have a passion to want to give back off of what they learned, they don't care about the money, and that's usually why they get it. But even if they don't, it makes them feel good. They're not attached to money like that. This is amazing. So you now know, how should I have been raised? Not that it's anybody's fault, because our parents were stuck in the matrix too, and grandparents, but just saying here on out, how can I make sure that if these were all my children now in hindsight, what can I do and teach them and program into them to make sure that they didn't have attacked? Keep them on the right path, tell them how to use the discernment, stay away from people with this aura, teach them how to read auras and shit like that. Badass motherfuckers. So you're going to get attacked for this. Maybe they're saying, like, because you're going to make such a big impact on this world, because you're going to focus on kids, and that's really where it needs to focus. You're going to get attacked. Cool. Whatever. For what you do for work. Yeah, you're going to get attacked for it. Knight of Pentacles, but this is something that you're supposed to be doing. You may even not make a lot of money off of it, but it's loyal. You're going to be loyal to this, loyal to your job. This is fucking amazing. This is all and this is going to be like a business that you create, or some kind of independent thing. You're doing this by yourself. You're investing in yourself. People may want to invest in you because they may see the actual effect that you're having on the world or having on people with the shit that you say. With something that you're saying, you're doing this by yourself. You're standing strong with your wisdom, and your knowledge and your ability to speak is like what's creating all of this. It's like creating something that you don't even realize is happening around you, or something in the other realm. And then, and so speaking about abandonment, rejection, what happens when someone feels rejected, about spirituality or spirit guides, how spirituality, like your spiritual, what do they say? Your spiritual health is your physical wealth. Truth. Yeah, it's just a very spiritual, different. I'm surprised the manifestation card didn't fly out, but you know what I mean. Whatever this is that you're learning now, being able to pass it on to these kids. Yeah, to bring this into the world. Happy kids, so they have a happy fucking childhood. Yeah, where they're content. This is amazing. I'm gonna leave it there because I don't even want to put anything negative in here, because I know if I pull them fucking white cards out, you know what I mean. So you guys are going to wind up getting attacked for this, because the Matrix knows that these kids are the future. That's why they attack these kids with the songs out today, with the frequencies they play in it, with the TikToks, with the advertisements, with the fucking way that the kids dress now. It's, everything's got to be labels, no matter what you got to do to get it, kind of shit. And we're going to bring sense of like grounding, balance. The kids that are supposed to be something. Block, yeah. Not allowing them to be around people who want to block them. People are going to want to try and block this. They're going to want to try and stop you. You're going to get attacked for this. They're going to so just assume this. You guys, I feel like you guys, your whole life has been for this moment, for somebody, like this moment, so that, because you had to get to a point where you're completely unbreakable and unstoppable for whatever this is that you're going to get backlash for. It's like I feel like you understand exactly what it is and why you would get backlash because of your experiences and stuff like that. So whatever that is, Robert could mean something. We're not going nowhere. This is amazing. I love you. Philly out.